NBA star DeMar DeRozan has blessed a young man with a scholarship to Hands and Feet University. Yes, apparently this kid or this guy did not know that among the basketball circles, because I know just your average fan don't know this, but among the basketball circles, like the pros, they play AAU and all of those things outside of the NBA, where everything is all super officialitized, in the NBA. Outside of that, they refer to DeMar DeRozan as Debo. Now, I learned this from watching interviews on like All the Smoke, the podcast where all of the, a lot of the NBA players have podcasts now. It's not just one person that refers to him as Debo. It's a thing, right? So, knowing what I know right now, anybody who other people call Debo, I mean, it's one thing to name yourself Debo. You know what I'm saying? You can name yourself what you want. Be soft. You know what I mean? But if other people call you Debo, there's a good, solid chance that you could be problematic. Dude didn't see this. He didn't know this. I know they say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but I looked at dude. He don't look like somebody who knows any of this, who knows that they refer to DeMar DeRozan as Debo, or what that implication means, or just how to behave in public society in real life, because you shouldn't just run up on strangers and do what this young man did. Now, what the young man did was, he just walked up random. DeMar was sitting somewhere. I think he might have been eating, sitting at a table somewhere, and he just walked up on him randomly and put a camera in his face, right? Like, I don't know if he was trying to catch film without him knowing, or he was just trying to force him into something. But he got his phone smacked out of his hand. And then a scuffle ensued, right? The next shot I see has this individual on his back with his legs in the air. And DeMar standing over him, like, you know what I'm saying? He probably had he had one leg trying to get to him. Like, he might have been dude was on the floor scrambling, so I'm trying to get around his legs to give him some more business, right? And it just didn't work out good for homeboy. It cuts away, cuts to another shot. They both standing up. It's a young lady or a woman standing in between the two of them, and she's preventing the altercation, doing her best to. I feel like DeMar was allowing her to intervene, because we all know in real life a full grown man, an athletic one at that, just ain't no woman going to stop him by doing this. You understand what I'm saying? So some was showing some restraint, but I do believe he did swing over the young lady or past the young lady and punch old boy in the face one more time. You know what I'm saying? I did see that. But afterwards, this footage, shots of homeboy in the ambulance. Now, this dude didn't look like he got his ass whooping was ambulance worthy. You know what I'm saying? He in the ambulance, clout chasing. on the phone, doing this with his hand, like, you know, like his knuckles hurt, like he punched, like his knuckles put in some work. I don't believe you. I don't believe nothing wrong with your knuckles, oh boy. And something probably wrong with your jaw, the back of your head, probably your back. But I think your knuckles is fine. Yeah, your knuckles, they'll live to see another day. He also posted about it. So, I guess I'm looking forward, well, not looking forward to, but I'm definitely not looking forward to, but I'm expecting to see a lawsuit from this cat or something. You know what I mean? He gonna try to sue Demar. You know what I mean? Because he, you know, some of the wrong things mean way too much to homeboy. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody know it, like the clout, you know, him getting that viral moment meant too much to homeboy. You know what I'm saying? It meant too much. It didn't mean enough for him to research what he was doing. I'm pretty sure he knew who Demar DeRozan was when he walked up on him with that camera, but he didn't know who Demar DeRozan was. He didn't. Yeah, but that moment meant too much for him. You know what I'm saying? After he got fixed up, you know, got all Ming-mouthed the fuck up, you know, then he in a ambuletti with the camera out and all of that. And now he's online talking about it, you know, immediately. Like all of this probably, I don't know when all of this happened, but, you know, and I got all of this information from one video I seen. You know what I'm saying? One video Jay sent me, and it's like, you know, it goes in stages from the, you know, the violation, the phone smack, the dude on his back, ambulance, straight to Twitter. Like, you know, so all of this has happened already, all of that. And yeah, I assume the next move will be a lawsuit. And play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, nigga. Goodness gracious. You know what I mean? People with the being seen mean too much to some of you niggas. Fame mean too much to some of you niggas. I don't know what it is. But anyway, welcome to the nation. Monster Nation, that is. I'm your host, tour guide, landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I mops the damn floor with you if you don't follow the rules. The rules are, you gotta like, you gotta comment, you gotta subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications, all of them, share. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, leave us a super thanks. Or Cash App. We actually prefer the Cash App. Cash App tag will be in the description, along with the Bandcamp link, which is there if you would rather hear me rap than hear me yap. All the mixtapes is there, including the new one. It's called Nonviolent Rocco. Faye Band. The Faye Band stands for all you bitch ass niggas. It's because a lot of people, you know, people be in the comments talking about whatever they be talking about. One of the things they comment about, you know, sometimes they say, why you always talking about violence in your raps? You know, you're so violent. Every song you gotta be violent. And they only say that on, you know, the verses that are extra violent. You understand what I'm saying? There are a lot of verses that are hardcore, but nobody dies. There's no violence or none of that. But just for all the suckers, I was like, you know what? We'll put together a mixtape of all of the songs. Well, it's not all, but just I'm gonna put together a whole project of songs where nobody dies. For all the bitch ass niggas, right? Sorry, YouTube. You know, it's dope enough for all of the rest of us to listen to too. You understand what I'm saying? But the Faye Band is for them. You know what I mean? In addition, Faye Band You're allowed to give your opinions and all of that. But when you disrespectful, you just get deleted most of the times. Or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for the most part, you're going to get you just going to get your comment deleted. I respect all your opinions, but, you know, trying to be snazzy and sharp about it, it's going to get you deleted. Probably disrespected back, but, and, you know, I can also block you. But, so yeah, that's the thing. And when you writing on the walls here, doing your graffiti, aka commenting, use your spell checks. You know what I mean? Because that's a big deal. When tourists are here in the nation and they want to promote, they want to spread the gospel to their native lands and all of that, they can't, because if they was a tourist and they found out how to spell helter skelter from yo no typing ass or no spell checking ass, then they're going to spread the gospel wrong. They're going to spread the gossip. They're going to be spelling gospel with a U at the end. But anyway, the rules, it goes as Helter Skelter has an A and an H. 2 A's and H's. No ERs. Helter Skelter, not Helter Skelter. Monster has an A. No ERs. Monster, not monster. You know what I'm saying? Rock has a K, CK, except for only people who get a pass is the Crips. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all got certain politics with your letters and all that. But if you want to spell it without the K, then throw a little cub or something in the comment. I didn't, so I got, you know what I'm saying? What else? I know the Monster and the Helter Skelter don't follow the same rules when you're replacing the ER with an A. Sometimes it's an AH, but, bruh, I mean, figure it out, bro. I mean, the English language is stupid. I mean, how do you spell Wednesday? Stupid. That's how you spell Wednesday. Also, for the love of all things decent, it's BCC, not BBC. Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. The rest of y'all, welcome to the nation. Speaking of protesters, my last video, one of my last videos on the, you know, telling stories on the drunk ride home from Miss Bernadette Price's album release party. My sister Bernadette Price got a new album out and it's fire. It's fire, and I'm on it. I got busy too, but that's besides the point. The album is fire. Go get it. We was on the way home from her album release party a few nights ago, and we drunk. Well, a couple of us. Some of us are drunk, tipsy or whatever. But we joking, talking shit. I'm telling stories, and I ended up telling a story of a fight I had where I had to headbutt a nigga twice. If you can't see why headbutt need to be paused, then don't come back here. Don't come back here. Let me ask all of y'all. If I said, you know the whole, that's what she said. If I said that's what your girl said, would you have a problem with it? Would you? So who's the nigga with the phobia? Who's the nigga with the problem? Let me explain something to you. One dude left a comment on one of my older videos that comment was golden. He's like, you could see, he said, how often you use that pause button is proof, I'm paraphrasing what he said. How often you use that pause button is proof or evidence of how fast your brain works. Understand what I'm saying? I'm a rap nigga. I rap. I'm metaphor. I use metaphors and similes. Words register in my mind a different way than normal people's, or let's say a rapper who don't use punchlines. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody said in my comments, he was like, yo, he heard a verse I spit, he's like, yo, I gotta move you up on my top 5. You have to move me up on your top 5? He didn't understand it. Like, we went back and forth. He was like, top 5 is the pause now? I'm like, no, but moving another man up on your top. Anyway, he didn't get it. I had to say, bro, I thought you was a rapper. How you don't get this? And I think his ego might have kicked in and he ain't respond. But salute to him, though. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I am a rapper. Why don't I get this? You understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, once you choose to play the game, pause, it's a game niggas play with their homeboys. The doper a rapper you are, the more pauses you'll hear in everyday speech. It's not the only, listen, I play pause with other things. Pause. Meaning, I tie metaphors and similes together all day. Just most of the ones that are not pausacious, they end up in rhymes. If you made it to the end of this video, let me get 4 fists. Because this wasn't a boxing match. Somebody just got punched on. He got kicked on too, it looked like, but anyway. 4 fists. Rock on, rock on.